Okay, I'm putting some minor little tweaks and changes on my little engine here. I wasn't going to drill the hole all the way through. I decided to go all the way through, and what I did was I did a counterbore on the back side. Here, let's flip it around here and show you what I got. I got the bushing and got the gear and cam in place, and then I wanted to put that on the other way, and I needed the bushing in there, and plus I wanted the bushing to have a little bit of a flange to run against the gear so it's no wobble. So I did a little counterbore on the back side. And now for the bushing that's going to go in there, I made basically a blind bushing. It's not all the way through. It's like a cup. And what I'll do is I'm going to do like an electric motor. I'm going to pack oil wick down in the very bottom, and then that's going to get pressed into that hole there, and it's going to actually stick out on the other side, and that's what I'm going to use to anchor on it. It's all pretty close to the original, but from there out it's going to be different. I got to open the slot up, and I have to go in here, and I have to figure out how I'm going to mount my Hall effect in here. So I may have to counterbore this a little bit from the back side, and then that Hall effect will fit in here. I'll have to figure that out. But I'm going to press that bushing into this cover right now. See if I can get you on. Where is it? Okay. Looking for my handy dandy all-purpose rigmarole for it's actually a GoPro mount attached to a magnet, and I got it on a piece of steel. Anyway, I'm going to put you in that and turn you around here, and get rid of this brass. Set this over here. Actually, I'm going to set that down over the motor casing down over there. Whoop, just about dropped you. And I'm going to move you up here on top of the vise, because that's what I'm going to use to push it together with. So it's going to slide into there. And you need to get a little bit more of a chamfer on that edge. And we'll see if we can press it in up that far. Anyway, so I'll bring my vise, close my vise up here. Use my vise for press a lot, but it doesn't hurt anything. It's just okay. Starting out, going in pretty good. Now we're up against the vise there, so now I need to put something around that. Bushing. See if I can find something here. About just an old nut here. Just an old nut trying to push a bushing in. Get it? Get it? Alright, I should slide right if I get the nut lined up here. There we go. Push that home. And it should, yes, it sticks up above. It sticks up above like 10 thousandths is all, so that gear won't ride against the plate. So now this is going to be the anchor point for the variable timing that I'm going to, I keep looking at that and I keep wondering if that's really what I want to do, or if I want to just set the timing and not have it variable. But just like that. It might have collapsed that bushing a little bit. Yeah, it did. I'll have to go in with the reamer, and because that was a pretty good press that I put on it. But I did open the hole up too by about a half a thou. I made it so it was a nice slip fit that with a little bit of clearance. It's not too bad. I'm gonna ream it though. I'm gonna run the reamer in that. Get it to run. I don't want this dragging that much. I want it to float in there nice. So anyway, when I get done with this part, then I'm going to go ahead and what's the next? I'll probably make lifters right away. Slide lifters in the holes. So, and at some point I'm going to have to sit down though and figure this out, because I'm debating on whether to just use this as like a guide, or with a counterbore on the backside and a nut, and then have the Hall effect sensor up over here where I can mill a pocket in, or next to the. I might do that so that way I can take and mill this away right here, over to there, around like that, and open this up. And then that way I'll have this much adjustment on the Hall effect, have the Hall effect over here. Put this through with a little offset in it over to like a little arm or whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll lay it out in CAD, and when I get ready to do that, and we'll take it apart and we'll do that. But for the meantime, I'm going to go ream this hole, and then I'm going to go ahead and make four lifters for it, and then from there I got to start working on the crank and rod. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this all together, ream this hole and everything. Then I'm going to sit down and write a program for the connecting rods. I've been meaning to do that too. So I'll program that. I'm going to have cut them on the NC. And so the next time we get together, I'm going to have a program ready for connecting rods over on the NC. So until then, catch you later. Okay, I have the lifters done. They are completed. I have them put in. I got a little, took a ball end mill and did the little cups on the end. So they are done and completed. One more step closer. So now I'm going to go sit down and take and work on the connecting rods, flywheel, and the crankshaft. I'm going to work on that next. Sooner or later I'm going to take this apart too, the rest of the way, and then I want to radius this here, tape off where this sits, tape that off, and then sandblast the heck out of everything except for the mating surfaces. I'll mask this off over here where the cylinders sit, and I'm gonna grip blast the crap out of it. But I'm waiting for a nice day, because I don't do that in the shop. I take and carry my cabinet out and put it on the deck, out on my deck, We can run the air hose out there and power and grit blast out there. So first really nice day that comes along, I'll probably do that, because it won't take much to, like I say, take it apart and just take this apart and mask off everything that's not going to be grit blasted. But I want to grit blast the crap out of this and this, and plus I want to radius this, and then same thing with the other half. And the lower end is the only thing that I'm going to do that to. I'm going to grit blast that. I did that on my V8 intake manifolds, and I had so many people ask me where did I get those forgings? Where did I get those forgings? They're not forgings. They were same thing as this. Just gotta sit down and hand blend radiuses on everything, and then sandblast the heck out of it, and it'll end up looking like a forging. It even kind of has the texture then after blasting it. So anyway, I guess I don't know. I think I'll just upload this short video of what I've gotten accomplished here so far, and then I'll take and start a new video of the connecting rods. So until then, catch you later.